Hi, I'm Alexis.
And I'm Hamsata.
And I'm Jeanine, and you're listening to WKNC 88.1 FM HD1 radio.
What were we talking about?
I think we were talking about boundaries, but I gave my spiel on it.
Okay, so we can continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds very good.
Do y'all believe friends with benefits is possible? Not to just go from like racist.
I'm about to say, and
this, but
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I've never had a friend's benefit, but let me just, put myself in those shoes.
Okay.
Do I think it's possible, or is it possible?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean? Like, can it happen?
Like, is that a real thing, or is it always somebody's trying to date, somebody's trying to da-da-da-da-da?
Oh, I think that's a real thing.
Okay.
It's not even that. The thing that blows my mind about friends with benefits is how y'all act afterwards. Like, you was just messing with this person. Y'all was just, not to be graphic or anything, but y'all was just, and now y'all just go look at somebody and say, hey, friend, how are you? How was your day? No, you were just doing what I need you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not adding up for me, but do I think it's possible? I think sometimes people just want to and get it done with.
Yeah, I don't count that as friends with benefits.
okay, what do you define as
benefits was the hakiki.
Yes, but you said just get it done. Are you talking about like one time?
No, I'm talking about like you have an agreement to hakiki.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot what was he saying?
Yeah, I don't know either.
You said, do you think friends and what was it?
I know my question. I'm talking about what we was just talking about 30 seconds ago. I don't know what the question I asked. Oh, just what do you think about him? We're just gonna move on. I don't remember what I was trying to say.
I'm trying to remember. Okay, my perspective, right?
Yeah.
I think it's very much possible. I think it can does sometimes end up turning into somebody catching feelings and stuff, and then the other person.
I mean, yeah, why won't you? You deep inside somebody else. Like, what the?
Wow.
Oh, that was a bit much. That was a bit much.
my
I apologize, y'all.
gosh.
But it's true. Like, you're literally
Say that to y'all.
physically
Don't let
inside.
Jeanine talk. I'm talking to you, the audience. Don't let Jeanine
No,
talk to me
I
like
keep it
that.
real with you, audience.
Say that to y'all.
I'm so sorry. I'm cutting you off. Go ahead. You forgot what you were going to say, didn't you?
Yeah, girl. You know the spiel.
Cut me off. I'm big. Hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on.
She said yes, she thought it was possible.
I think it's possible. I think it's like
Catching
not as
feelings,
often of occurrence, because I feel like people
talk.
catch feelings, and stuff like that. Sometimes you start off something as one thing and then later it evolves into another thing. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's very much possible at the end of the day.
Okay. That being said, when you are trying to start a relationship, what are your this is your personal opinion for you. What are your boundaries on what's cheating?
Somebody put it best.
Okay.
If you can't tell me that you did this thing, then you already know that you cheated. You know what I'm saying?
And also, if you can't do it in front of me.
That too. If you can't tell me after said occurrence happened, like you telling me about your day, and let's say you and whoever went out to eat lunch and you felt like you had to omit that information because it wasn't important. It was important. And you didn't feel like saying it. Now, if it's just like you and Rachel, cool, that's you and Rachel.
Rachel?
Where did Rachel come from?
I don't know.
Where did Rachel come from? Who the hell is Rachel?
I don't know.
Who is this bitty? Anyway.
I'm sorry to the Rachels out there. I just threw out a name.
I have a question then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say a little boo thing. They at the mall, whatever. Some girl flirt with them.
You better come tell me.
Yeah, and as long as you don't entertain it, because I feel like you can't control somebody else's actions toward you, but you can
so if they
have
entertain
control how you respond to it.
steps?
What's my next steps if you entertain
They
it?
entertain it and they come
So,
and tell
like,
me that they entertained
I feel like it
it.
depends how I find out,
Okay.
So like if you come and tell me,
That's what I was about to ask. Like in your scenario, like they came and told me, or like I found out or something.
Say you saw it happen.
I saw it happen in front of my face.
I'll be like, yo, what's up with that?
Obviously we've established that the boundary's been crossed, but it hasn't been crossed to the point where you're breaking up with them.
breaking up with them.
Yeah.
I think we have a good, serious talk about it. Especially if this was like the first time, you know? Second time, it's like, oh, you ended ties. Yeah, I definitely have like a good, serious talk. Because I feel like, I mean, at least definitely cheating. You know what I'm saying? But like, from the boundaries we
Cheating
like,
is a deal breaker.
it definitely is. But I feel like
Is that a
What if
question?
what if you're married and y'all have kids?
Oh,
First of all,
I don't think I'd get married to somebody who do that to me.
Yeah.
I want to say that too, but so do a lot of people.
You're not wrong.
So do a lot of people.
I
then
think
you didn't
My
get to know
question
your
is,
partner.
but okay, let's say they didn't go out and did the dude. Let's say they just, let's say they kissed somebody else.
Ooh.
And you're married?
Yeah.
You're not only sleeping in the doghouse, you are going to live and build your own house another couple states away. You're
But
not
like
gonna
that
be near me.
separation
So y'all
process might be I don't know if fully divorced, but definitely going through a lot before you could get back in.
What happened? She kissed you, or
you-
y'all were kissing?
She kissed you and you reciprocated.
Oh, and you went back for another kiss?
Not back for another kiss, just she kissed you.
And you took it
realized,
in.
And you took it.
So like let's say it was a peck, but then you initiated
No.
tongue.
Like
Oh.
she came in. Let's say somebody comes on to your man. She kisses him. He doesn't pull back.
Oh, he just I'm like, how this going?
And I'm married.
And let's say he pulls the whole. Then he pulls back after he's reciprocated the kiss and it's like I can't. He comes home to you. He's like this and this happened.
I feel like that's a good. I feel like that I could definitely work its way in the marriage. That for me is workable. If he definitely put
losing
away.
it over here. He's losing it.
I think I'm also losing it because I'm like, I'm in a relationship. I wish a man would. I wish a man would. Go ahead.
Oh,
You were saying something.
definitely like a long conversation is gonna be had about that.
A long conversation?
Yeah.
We're gonna die there. A long conversation. We are dying there. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And what if? Okay, let's say y'all are dating. I'm going through all these scenarios.
If we're dating, it's clip.
Oh yeah, no. I'm saying
Yeah,
if y'all are dating
It's clip.
and they cross a boundary that isn't cheating, but you also feel isn't respectful to your relationship.
If it hasn't been established, then they couldn't have known. So then we're gonna converse about that and be like, hey, I don't like this. From like just to let you know, like heads up.
Yeah.
This would no longer be entertained. Don't do
Yeah.
it again. This is how I feel about it. Now it's already established and we're dating. It's clip because you already knew this.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the marriage. Because it's
I
like,
feel like I don't know something about marriage,
like
bruh.
we've gone so far. Like to get to the point where I said yes in front of God and my family.
Right.
Like I'm just really be in love with you. Like, I'm talking about.
I'm saying,
Don't let me go, Jack. Don't let me. Like this is type. Like come on, babe. Like let's stay together
I thought she was
forever.
singing "Don't Run Away."
Oh my
Let it
God.
shine. She said, "Don't let me go." I said, "Don't run away."
No, but like, and then you take all of that for a kiss.
right.
It's not even
like,
no
that's-
sloppy, no nothing.
And I think because
Follow-up question. I love it. Ah! Okay.
and I think because we're
When they
married,
get
I just
drunk.
didn't- here's my thing. If you do anything intoxicating,
Talk
you
about it.
always want to do it. But you're using your current state as an excuse. I have no care in the world for what you do intoxicated. That is not a valid excuse at all. That's the same as you doing consciously, but you are not strong enough to do it consciously. So you wanted to use the little whatever you use as an excuse. As an excuse.
I've never been drunk, so I literally don't know what it, and I never will be. So I don't
We have
know.
also never been drunk.
Yes! We have never been drunk. Yeah, they have never been drunk.
None of us in OnBlack has ever been drunk. We are going based off people who are over the proper age.
Yeah.
Actually, I can say I have been drunk because the age limit for drinking is not 8 and 21 everywhere.
Oh, that's true. Well,
So-
I've never had a drink.
I've never had a drink in my life either.
Oh my God!
The point is, nobody has broken any rules.
Yes, the point is nobody has broken any rules.
Right. But yeah, on that spiel, I just feel like people being intoxicated is just not an excuse. No.
I mean, I don't know what it feels like, but Are you conscious? And I was asked this question.
You're not. Okay, define
Like-
conscious.
Like, are you aware of your actions?
So the thing is, the first thing that you lose when you start drinking is your ability to properly make decisions. Before you even start feeling drunk, you lose that first.
So can that be an excuse for kissing somebody?
Here's the thing. I personally believe it is fully possible that somebody can get drunk, kiss somebody, and they would have never done it sober. But also, that being said, I feel like if you know that's how you are when you're drunk, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Especially around.
If you know you loose, put it frank. If you know you loose when you drunk,
You shouldn't be
and
drinking.
now we're together, why are you getting loose? Why are you getting loose?
I feel like you should know self-control, and like at that point, if you've been drinking for a while, like you should know yourself. That if I take 7 drinks, it's giving sloppy toppy. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. I don't know. I've never been drunk, so I can't really like say. But cheating is cheating. Don't kiss Rachel.
Don't kiss Rachel.
Don't be talking to Rachel.
Don't be talking to Rachel.
Don't be sexting Rachel.
Don't be sexting Rachel.
Oh, how do you feel about? Oh, go ahead.
No, you go. Because I
There
feel
you
like you
go.
might say the same thing I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Oh, I was about to say, how you feel about like work husbands and wife and stuff?
Okay.
I think there's boundaries. Now, don't bring her home. Cause
Oh, hell no. Don't
if Rachel is at my front door talking about, hey, what we eating for dinner? Rachel getting kicked out. What is going on?
So are you. Why'd you invite Rachel to my house?
For real. Both of
Why is
y'all,
Rachel at my home?
both of y'all can go eat in the doghouse.
I was thinking...
I feel like as a black person who's probably gonna work in a predominantly white space, I
the
can
chances of me having a work
understand.
husband...
Not even that, but like I can understand a black woman and a black man or black whatever coming together and uniting and depending on each other. I can understand that. But I also feel like there are boundaries.
So it's like... It's that flirting, but not...
Flirting.
Hold on. But not explicit flirting. No one's over here like... that dumping today. Like, you know...
Rachel, your booty looking so big. No.
Dumping today. But like
Stop
what
buying
people
this
like to
picture.
call... What people like to call, like, innocent flirting.
I don't believe in innocent flirting.
Oh,
I
give us an
don't.
example of innocent flirting in a workspace.
Okay, actually, let me describe it this way. Isn't
That's
that situation where
discrimination.
you both are
Harassment.
aware that you are aesthetically attracted to each other and you guys have a good bond, but you never let it go past that?
So you start
Is it like a best friendship then?
No, you're aesthetically, as in sexually, attracted to each other. Y'all both know that.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all also friends, and it's in the workplace.
I think my mind can't wrap around this or can't have. My mind is just not getting it. I think it's because like when I get in a relationship, automatically all the other guys become ugly
they're
to me.
dead.
Like
Right.
They're dead.
no, for
So the
real.
whole
I can admit somebody looks better than my man, but I'm not going to want anybody more than my man.
I brought this up last time. Let me not bring it up again.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Last time I was like, oh, J. Cole song. And then he was like, oh, your partner could look better than somebody else. But you know that you're going to stay with your person regardless.
No, that's
Not even look
Because
better.
Because honestly, I see it more as a disrespect. If you're gonna sit here and tell me I'm the best looking person you've ever seen, you're lying.
You
to
know
me,
you're lying.
and you're pissing me off.
Like you're saying.
You're lying to me, and you're
hate
pissing me off. If
when people
especially if
tell me
okay, sometimes I don't do.
She's the most beautiful.
I don't think
girl.
I don't think I do this
To me.
I don't know, but like especially if it's a celebrity, there's no stakes. There's nothing at stakes. It's one thing we in the mall. I'm like, oh my god, look how beautiful that woman is. Versus me being like, SZA look fire her last post.
And
You're not
she
saying to tell me, and she do exactly. If you're not agreeing with me, why are we lying to each other?
Exactly.
Why are we lying? SZA look amazing.
I think you
Why
should
are we
be
lying?
able to, like, you know, appreciate.
Beauty.
Yeah, beauty
If
regardless.
somebody looks good, I don't think you're gonna cheat on me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a
But
difference
also,
between, like
no boundaries. Like for example, you can be like, oh yeah, and she's very pretty. But if you like, oh yeah, I would sleep with her.
yeah, that's a whole different, like, conversation right there.
It's one thing to bring it up to me and like even like okay, let's go back to like if my husband's at work, you know, he's telling me about his work people and scenario happens. So I'm like, oh, does da 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 look good? You can say yes. I'm not gonna think you trying to sleep with her. If they look good, they look good. I'm not that insecure. Like I understand that.
You said that's insecure. I'm calling that to that. No, me too. No, me
my own detriment. People told me they're like, the way I like act lax in my relationships, they think I'm gonna get cheated on.
Oh wow! I remember we had this conversation.
I'm really getting in a relationship with you. That means I really trust you. Like, I really don't think you're gonna do anything to me. So I'm not looking for any signs.
Oh my god! Now what did I say? I said let the ginger breathe. I'm steady.
I'm not.
Oh gosh, my tooth. I drank the drink with the lid on, and so I was like, "Where's this coming from?" And so like I poured it even more, and it started dripping from the side, and I was like, "This is crazy."
But yeah, I'm gonna be secure in my if I'm willing to get in a relationship with you, that means I'm secure with a relationship with you. So I'm not gonna be looking for little signs here and there that you're doing this, that, and the third. You can say somebody looks good. I'm not gonna think you sleeping with them. You start coming to me, you talking about 5 different women you think look good every day. What are we talking about?
Right.
What are we talking about?
Do you really like me, babe?
But how do y'all feel about if they bring it up? Like, is it more so like you bring it up and then
give me an example.
So like let's say y'all like chilling at the park and then somebody passes by, be like, "Oh, she look good," and he says that to you.
No.
That was unprovoked.
Yeah, it's
Do you see
kind
what
of
I'm
just
saying?
like
He couldn't. I would feel more confident. I think it's the wording. If he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, her hair is really nice," I could
That's
appreciate that.
different.
If he's like, "Wow, she has really good face structure," I'm cool
okay,
with that.
and she's like, "Oh wow, her body banging." Oh.
Honestly, I can take that.
Well, yeah, that too. To be honest, I feel
it's
like
the wording though. It's like,
No,
if we're both looking and we both look at each other, I'm like, yeah, her body was nice.
like big butts.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen like an extraordinarily big butt, and it's just like, what the heck? No, seriously. So I just be like, what the heck?
No,
Like,
I've
girl,
heard people
injections?
say that about like BBLs in person. I've never.
Oh
Yeah.
It's nasty. It's not because they're looking good. They're looking good.
I was saying, well, walk by.
Like,
Oh,
you know how the
yeah.
female gaze is like. We be appreciating other
Yeah,
people's
and we're
bodies.
more vocal about it too.
Yeah. So,
But if I see a big butt, I'm like, oh my, that's a big butt. And he's
Right.
like, that is a big,
Big
butt.
butt.
Okay,
Well,
keep
yeah,
it
we
there.
cool.
Keep it there. That's the end of that.
I wouldn't even be mad because it's a big butt. Like, what we gonna laugh
No,
for?
that's what I'm saying.
Objectively stating what you're seeing in front
That
of
is
you.
just a fact.
Right. It's an objective.
No, that's what I'm saying though. Like, keep it there, but don't go on to like start being extra about it. Like,
I've
that's.
been that over. What?
Babe, what did you say?
Not even what did you say? It's like, give me the keys. Give me the keys.
What are we talking about?
I'm like, stay here. I'll go
I
home.
feel like
Right.
it's more
You wanted a hot dog? Let me go to the car,
If
go
you're in the
home, knock
wording
the
and
door.
frequency. Don't be saying this all the time. But like, if somebody has just amazing cheekbones and a great
Oh, yeah,
structure,
for sure.
amazing lip shape, say it like that. Because that's how I be doing it. I look
And
at
it's
someone, I'm like, wow, their eye to mouth ratio.
No, we got a little too deep in the ratios now.
Somebody, I'm like, do you see how great their nose is shaped? Like, that's a great looking nose.
Not great
That's
looking
what I be doing.
nose.
Or like, I just
So like
their faces.
appreciating aspects of their
Yes, we
beauty.
can appreciate, but we can't. I don't want to say fetishize, but we can't.
I would say fantasize.
Fantasize is the word. Yes. Appreciation, I'm cool with. Fantasizing, what are we doing?
Or start saying that you will did that. Like, no,
Yes.
no.
You will what? You will also be single.
No, thank you, sir.
You will bend that over and you will be single.
Leave Rachel alone. No,
Leave
sir.
Rachel alone.
Leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
Please.
Yeah. I don't know. The whole dynamic of like work husband work. Like personally, I don't want to work husband work wife. I don't want my significant other to have a work
I just
husband,
want
work
work
wife.
What was the
friends.
question you
know.
were gonna ask when I was asking that one?
I
Sorry.
don't remember.
Damn.
Oh,
you
no,
remember?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Crap.
Damn. I
Oh
feel
my
like,
God.
because I feel like it wasn't the same
It was
question.
not the
Because I
same
saw your
question.
face,
I
you were
was
like,
out working out. Think about
yeah.
that.
It was because Jeanine, what did you say that triggered that response? I don't even remember, man. I don't think we can.
Oh, I was
that.
talking about like if a black person, like I'm more comfortable, like I'm okay with the idea of like my husband having like a black woman, because like I get it that black people need to unite in the workspace.
Oh yeah, that is what she said, but I don't know if that's gonna
I
trigger.
think that
It's
was
not gonna
it.
trigger me because whatever I can't remember. Oh, I know what it was.
Period.
Do y'all feel comfortable? What are your? Let me start it back. Let me run it back. What are your personal opinions about your significant
Cover?
your significant other having a best friend of the opposite sex?
That's fine with me.
I feel like as long as they were best friends before the relationship. Honestly, I like how this other couple moved. They were like, if you're best friends with this person, we're both going to be best friends with them. Does that make sense? Like, as a couple, we're going to be best friends with that couple. And if, let's say they're not in a relationship, we can all be friends with that person together. But it shouldn't be like, this is my best friend and I know nothing about it. And it's just like our little thing, and it's just like, this could be our thing. I mean, obviously sometimes you may want to go hang out with your friend by yourself, and that's cool-ish.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
I feel like it just depends
it's one thing like y'all in class together, like y'all
like
together,
it's like
it's in between class lunch,
but not like consistently like I'm going to go hang out with this.
If
that's
if it's a scenario where if I was there it would have been a date, something's off. And it's just y'all two off. But also, my thought process is, this is how I feel personally. I'm fine with you having a best whatever friend, but as our relationship grows, if you don't start slightly drifting away from that, I feel like there's energy you're putting into her that you could be putting into me.
I agree. That. I see it.
Because at the end of the day, if we're in a relationship, you should want me to be your best friend.
Yeah.
So if you still have enough energy to keep that same level of best friend, y'all still going up,
thanks, bro,
and spend the same amount of time and everything with each other, that means there's time or energy or whatever that you could be putting into our relationship instead, and you're deciding not to. So it's more about you're not prioritizing our relationship than me being concerned about the cheating. Like, also no, I'm not concerned about the cheating unless it's like, we have to be like in it deep and you still besties with this chick. Like, it's one thing for her, like, the dynamic can't be the same.
Yeah, that's
There's
my
no
biggest
way
thing.
I feel like you're gonna start setting boundaries once the relationship grows with your best friend. That
There's no way we're growing as a relationship and y'all have the exact same dynamic. That looks crazy.
No,
Like
it does. It definitely does.
like
especially if you don't know anything about this person. Like, that's even
if
more
I know
crazy.
them, the dynamic shouldn't be the same because something's off.
I just feel like certain things need to change. Like, some people have like sleepovers with their guy best friend.
Oh, nerd.
You're not having a sleepover with me.
The second we're in a relationship, I don't think I would get in a relationship with somebody who does that.
Yeah, I feel like you have to have boundaries. And also, like, some people be like,
I take that back. Because I can I can think of a few people that I know have really, really close friends and they do sleepovers, not in the same bed.
Yeah, let's say like they have their own.
Yeah, and I know for a fact there's nothing going on.
I just feel like there's boundaries that you should establish. And I just, like, just a scenario. I know somebody who had a friend, she had, like, she has a guy best friend, and the guy best friend got a girlfriend. And there was, like, a time where the girlfriend of the guy best friend, everybody follow me?
Me too, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, so there's a guy.
There's a guy.
He has a best A.
Okay.
And A has a best friend, and the best friend is B. B for best friend.
Okay.
And then
is A's a male, B's a female?
Yes.
Okay.
And then A went and got a girlfriend, and she is C.
Okay.
So A, the boyfriend, got C, the girlfriend, flowers. And then the best friend, B, was like, oh my gosh, like, we're close. Why didn't you get me flowers?
No, don't be asking that. Don't be asking that.
You have to drop her. She's making you. You're my man. Why did she ever say that? Y'all not in a relationship. I don't care.
I'm dead.
I do not care. What the hell are we talking about?
I'm dead. Yeah, retweet Alexis.
Why are we supposed to be treated the same?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
You would have been the girlfriend. He didn't choose you. He chose me.
Ooh, for a reason. Period.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
And I feel like as A, you should have a conversation with little Miss B and be like, hey.
little Miss B needs to go to lowercase b.
Not big B.
No, big
be
B,
like,
little
big B, you need to pipe down. This not your role. This is not your role.
Little B need to be a 2-size font.
Ooh.
Like, after that, because the other thing is, I want to be with a man who's thinking similar. So if his girl best friend come up saying that, I want him to not be dumb.
He better
and
check
recognize,
her.
like, you're in the wrong. Why would you think this? This is weird.
Yeah.
Our friendship needs to.
Also, the girl best friend, and I'm only saying girl best friend because that would be our scenarios. Yeah. The girl best friend very much, like, know your place. Like, if I was a guy's girl best friend,
the second
know your place. if they're like,
up.
I
Like,
want
you don't even have to tell me to back up. I backed up myself. I don't even want to be a part of that drama.
No, like I feel like if they're like, oh, I don't want to hang. Like, can we hang out later? I want to go do this with my girlfriend. Go ahead. But also, like, don't neglect your friends. I feel like there's a balance. Like, make time for your relationships, but don't neglect your friends.
That's basically what it is. They can't be your best friend eventually. They can't be your best friend anymore. They have to go from best friend to friend.
I'm not gonna say that because I will keep my best friend.
I feel like
but my best friend is also a girl. So I don't know if that changes things.
Because we said opposite sex best friend.
Or not even. Yeah,
but what?
For us, it's opposite sex because we're straight.
But why does it matter though? Because like, are you afraid that it could develop into a romantic relationship, or there's certain things? Because if it's just best friends, shouldn't just be like best friends. Like, it doesn't matter. They're just best friends. So they would act as best friends and know not to go above.
Because it still goes back to, it's more of, if we're looking at a base level, like, okay, your best friend's a girl. You are putting a lot of time and energy into this woman that should be put into me, the woman. Because the time and energy you put into, I feel like as a guy, you know what? Guys listening to this, please let us know. Put it in the comments, do whatever. But the energy that you are putting into a friendship towards a female best friend is not the same energy you're putting into a friendship as a male best friend.
Okay, you're going to have to ask the men because I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either, but I'm thinking not that the male friends that I have, I'm putting in certain energy, but my dynamics with my male friends aren't the same as my dynamics with my female friends.
See, I'm thinking of them as equal.
But, like, realistically, is it for you, like, you're treating them the exact same and the dynamic is the same?
I don't.
Because there's stuff, like, even think about it this way. I will go around and I might sit on top of my friend. I might sit on top of Cassidy.
That's fine.
If it's a male friend, I'm not going to randomly sit on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And for that point alone, even though they both might be really close friends, there's a different dynamic there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you said different boundaries with different friends. And I think that also goes with, like, the gender roles and stuff.
I think I'm looking more so at, like, the time. Like, because you keep
I'm looking at action, too. Because, like, if you're putting... A friendship takes effort. Like, not just the time. It takes the effort, this, that, the third.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm your... Like, we have to be dating for a while. I would understand this. But, like, if we're dating a good year...
Mm-hmm.
And unless your bestie boo over here, like, saved your life...
Rachel!
I'm not somebody super materialistic, but as far as the thought, I would hope that you would put more thought into my birthday gift than theirs.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't know, it's little things, it's the effort. Like, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who's putting more effort into a different female than me.
That's crazy. Like, if that actually...
look at it like that.
Because what happens when we get married? You still gonna have a female best friend?
I just feel like all the best friends just need to get cut off.
I'm not leaving my best friend,
point.
But I know boundaries.
Best friend is female.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, sorry. What I'm talking about?
Yeah. So for our case, yeah.
I don't think they need to. For me personally, I don't think it needs to be cut off. But will I think that
the dynamic has to change?
Well, I mean cut off from like that dynamic, not necessarily cut off as like you're
but
like
I also
done,
feel
so
like
don't be friends with them no more.
You should be smart enough to maintain a certain dynamic with your best friend that you wouldn't.
I'm not saying y'all, like, I might sound evil. I'm like, y'all can't be friends. Y'all can be good friends. Y'all can be good friends. This, that, the third. But I don't know. Spending repetitive alone time with each other. You putting more effort into her emotions, her thoughts, what she likes.
That's your girlfriend at that point.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Instead of why did you have to drag me along? It's essentially what like Lexi's trying to get.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
And the thing is, personally for me, I would like to be my husband's best friend. I would want us to be best friends.
So why do you have two best friends?
That is a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a woman.
Yeah, because again, the guy best friend, like, even for us, like I said, like, I'll go bug, touch, whatever, blah, 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 to my female friend that I would not do to my male friend. There's stuff that I would do to my female friends that I would not do to my male friends. And that they're, just because of that, what happens to be gender role alone is different. The dynamics are different for the best friends.
And I agree.
I got to be in it to fully process it. But I see what you guys are saying.
Because, like, if I go on a work trip and my guy's male best friend comes spend the week with him at the house,
I'm back.
versus a female best friend coming to spend the week,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, damn, y'all play house? Like,
it's
and she
not
giving the
the
kids
same.
breakfast and
Yeah.
stuff. Y'all play house?
And I can't even say that it's like always because of the cheating. It's even like you spend enough alone time with somebody, you spend a certain amount of time with somebody, like something will develop. Not necessarily I'm saying you guys will develop romantically per se, but like I don't even want to put, like, why would you put yourself in a position where that is possible?
Especially if you're planning on devoting yourself to this
Yeah,
other
like, why
person
even
in a
put
relationship.
And I feel like if you really like me like that, you wouldn't have the urge to do certain things with your female best friend anymore.
Right.
Because that's how I would be. And that's why even, like, my guy friends that I've had that have been close, when they get a girlfriend, like, I change our dynamic of our friendship myself. I'm not even going to put them in the position where they have to deal with that. I'm changing it myself. Because I don't want to be some weird wedge or support system or da-da-da-da for your relationship. Your relationship needs to stand on its own. And that needs to become your best friend. Because I believe that should be your best friend.
Ooh, that brings up another question. How y'all feel about, let's say the best friendship, right? Of, like, your partner venting to their best friend, like, about the relationship all the time, like, of the opposite sex. Like, every time y'all get into a little issue, they be like, ooh.
Personally, me, I don't get into really issues in relationships. I understand that those things are going to happen. But if we're getting into enough where it's repetitive and it's venting, we shouldn't be in a relationship anymore.
Not even that. Like, you're gonna have little small arguments with your partner, like little tiny stuff. I'm not venting about my partner to anyone.
Fact.
Just because
That's our business.
Right.
That's our business,
Nobody
and we can
know.
talk to each other. But I can understand if it's like, okay, he did something. Am I doing too much? Am I overacting?
Yeah.
Like going to a friend.
Getting advice,
But there's
just
certain,
preventing?
there's just like certain things that like you don't need to go to other people for. Like they shouldn't be included, in my opinion, in that part of your relationship. Like I don't even go to my mom because number one, nobody's gonna see my partner the way that I'm going to see them. Like I can give you, like at that moment I'm giving you only the bad information about them, and I feel like that's unfair to them because that might change your perspective of them.
They do. That's what they say, like, don't tell your friends like all the bad things, because when you and that person like get back together, they're only going to see them for their bad and not for their good. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they don't know everything. Oh my God.
And I'll do it again,
virgin.
because if they did stuff that's bad enough that I feel like you shouldn't be with them.
Oh yeah, go ahead and snip that off.
Well, yeah, but it's not even that. It's just like the build-up perception, like, you know, like little bad things, if that gets added up, you know, this person's like, oh, I know all these bad things about you, and it's like the good
things don't be bothering me. When it comes to my friends, I'll be like, a lot of times, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like my friends be overreacting. I'm like, bro, it's not that deep.
I'm
like,
dead. You on the man's side, but come on.
I just be like, bro, you took that personal. Like, that wasn't that serious, I promise you. Or they'll be like, this and this happened, like, they haven't contacted me. I'm like, literally, they could be taking a nap. Like, you're doing the most right now. Like, you're taking, like, just don't, because I just don't think of things so personal. Like, you just can't think of the situation so personal. Don't make it personal until it is personal.
Ooh. But how will you know it's personal?
You're right, because these people can't tell it's not personal. I know when it's personal. I can tell when it's personal.
I'm about to say, if you're having an issue or feeling unhappy, talk to your partner.
Yeah,
even if it's a small thing to other people, talk to your partner.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, always go to your partner. Don't vent to other people.
Because you're the one that's in the relationship and not them.
Yeah. But that's all we got time for right now, guys. We have more questions about boundaries, other boundaries, this, that, the third, self-love. But it's going to be in the next episode. Because we have so much to say to y'all. We have so much we want y'all to hear. Why is Jeanine laughing at me? Let's get into that. Why are you laughing, Jeanine?
No! I was laughing at Hamsata. I'm over here tickling Hamsata with my hand.
I'm trying to get so close. Hamsata over here, she pulled out her phone.
Yeah, disrespect.
I'm not gonna lie.
See her group chat.
Going.
I thought we were done.
Instagram yet. Plug the Instagram, please, so we can wrap this up.
I would like a moment of silence.
You don't.
And she crushing my leg with her chair.
Oh my God.
She don't want
I think I should unexist right now.
Oh, that is so harsh.
Extreme.
Don't do that.
So
Don't do that to yourself.
I'm back. Anyways,
It's the
How
resurrecting
you
for
doing the
me.
song today?
Go ahead.
on Black Dot Podcast, that is our Instagram. On Black Dot Podcast, that is our Instagram. Go follow to see more behind the scenes and all the questions we ask you guys. Go answer them on the story polls.
Thank you. And as always, if you have any comments, concerns, let us know.
Let us know.
But we'll see y'all next time.
Next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.